Okay, we're getting on to, my back's hurting. We're getting on to angles now, okay? So with the angles, I don't want you buying any kind of special tools, especially if you're a DIYer or you're just getting into the trade. Your 6, your 5, your 4 is gonna be good enough, okay? So there's a couple things here. I have some really big gaps, right? So on that first gap, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and flat tape it, meaning that we're just gonna put a flat tape before we even do the corner. The other one had a pretty good size gap. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a double angle in that one. So let me do the flat tape first, and then I'll do the double angle, and then we'll keep going from there. Okay? So on this back one, I'm just gonna run it again like I'm spotting nails. Pressure in the back, the top is up. Running it across. Getting my paper tape, sizing it up. Doesn't have to be perfect. And it's in there, okay? Wipe halfway this way. And wipe halfway this way. Cleaning up my top. Okay, this one. I'm gonna run my first angle, just like I would do screws. And then I'm gonna do the top side. Now, remember I told you about that crease. I'm going to fold it. I'm going to fold it on that crease. Just a little shy of what I want it. I'll show you how to fix that in a minute. Well, actually, I'm going to double tape it so it doesn't really matter. But now this one, my top point is in the corner. I'm putting pressure more on the top point because I want to drive that mud out and down. Now this one, I'm going to have my point in the corner, and I'm going to be pushing on this side because I want the mud to push out. I'm going to get that a minute set up. I'm going to go back this way. Now, I'm going to run it just like screws. Again, run it like screws. As far as I can reach it. I'm going to do the top. To the top. Then I'm going to run my paper. Okay, we'll say about there. If you're short or long, you're just going to cut more pieces later, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. So I'm going to use this to tuck it in. Pulling it back a little bit. I'm going to use it to just guide it, just lightly guide it, right? Okay. And then same thing, whichever way I want the mud to come out, that's where I'm pushing the pressure. Just gonna move over to get closer to this other side. Make sure you have enough butter back there. fill in this hole from this metal that I cut earlier. A little bit too much, so I'm just going to cut it back a little bit. There's a void there, so I'm just flipping it up, putting some more mud in there. I'm back over here. I'm gonna double angle this, hit these last two ones, and then we'll go to the next one.